Hello everybody. In this video we're going to be retaking a look at long division. Now you may be asking yourself, what's the point of doing long division? We're in grade 12, why are we doing this? We have calculators. Well, the reason for that is because eventually we're going to have to divide polynomials into other polynomials, and the only way you can do that is with long division. So it's important to freshen our skills with a basic concept like long division. So in case you forgot, these are the steps of long division. You got to divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. If you have trouble memorizing this, I have a good acronym for you, and that would be Dracula must suck blood repeatedly. So if that works for you, great. If not, just practice and get good. Let's take a look at our examples. All right, so let's take a look at our first example. We have 5,824 divided by 12. So we're going to write the divisor over here, and then in a half open rectangle, we can write our dividend, which is 5,824. Now we're going to follow this simple procedure of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat on both of these examples, and I'll guide you through it very slowly so you can see how it's done. So our first step, D, divide. We're going to divide 5 into 12. If I do that on my calculator, I end up getting 0 point something. And what that tells me is 12 does not go into the number 5 any whole number amount of times, right? 5 is less than 12. You cannot fit 12 into 5. So we're going to skip that for now and group the first two numbers together. Now we're working with the number 58. So 58 divided by 12 is 4 point something. So that's good. All we care about is the number before the decimal, because that tells us how many times our number goes into this number a whole number amount of times. 12 goes into 58 4 times with some left over. So we write a 4. Now we multiply for m. 12 times 4 is 48. And now we subtract. 58 minus 48 is 10. And now we bring down the 2 as indicated in our procedure. We're on the B. And now we repeat. So now instead of 58, our number that we're working with is 102. So 102, we divide by 12 and we get 8.5. Now again, what this 8.5 tells me is that 12 goes into 102 8 times with some left over. So all we care about, again, is the number before the decimal on our calculator, which is 8. We're going to write an 8 up here, and then we're going to multiply 12 times 8. We get 96, and 102 minus 96 is 6. And now we bring down our last digit, which is 4, and we repeat. So 64 divided by 12 is 5.33333. We don't care about the 0.333. All we care about is 5 because it happened before the decimal. Again, 12 goes into 64 5 times with some left over. So 12 into 64 is 5. 5 times 12 is 60. 60 minus 4 is 4. And now we are done because this number here is less than 12. 12 does not go into 4 any whole number amount of times because 12 is bigger than 4. So we are done with our problem. The answer is 485 with a remainder of 4. Now let's go to the next problem. So we're going to follow the same steps as before. We have 17 dividing into 7,862. Okay, so again, we start with 7. We clearly see that 7 is less than 17, so we're going to move on. Now we're working with the number 78. 78 divided by 17 is 4 point something. All we care about is the number before the decimal. And now we're going to go 4 times 17 for multiply. 68 is the result, and we're going to subtract. We get a 10, and we bring down the 6. Now we repeat. So 106 divided by 17 is 6 point blah, 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 blah. All we care about again is that number 6, that number before the decimal. 17 goes into 106 6 times with some amount left over. 17 times 6, we multiply them together to get 102. Subtract, we get 4. And now we bring down this final 2, our final digit. 42 divided by 17 is 2 point blah, 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 blah. 17 times 2 is 34. If we subtract 34 from 42, we get 8. And 8 is our remainder because 8 is less than 17. We cannot continue this procedure. Our result is 462 with a remainder of 8. So again, what does this all mean? In our first example, this means that the number 12 goes into this number, 5,824, 485 times, and there will be 4 left over. Here, same idea. 17 goes into 7,862, 462 times, with a remainder of 8, so there's 8 left over. This is an important skill in math. If you would like more practice with this, I've included a worksheet in the description section of this video. Good luck, practice long division. Yeah.